Do you know what it's called when you work really hard and achieve someone else's version of success? An impressive failure. Researchers from Cornell did a study asking thousands of people, many of them at the end of life, what is it that you regret most? Around 76% of people responded with some version of, I lived as my ought self instead of my ideal self. In other words, most people live and die in the regret of being who they should be according to external pressures instead of who they could be in alignment with what's going on right here. So the question is, how are you currently measuring success? And probably more importantly, how will you know when you achieve it? We can't measure success in dollars because if we did, we'd have to make sense of all the miserable millionaires out there. And we can't base success on accolades because how would we account for all the highly decorated public figures who feel like frauds and failures? Earl Nightingale said success is nothing more than the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. In other words, if what you are doing matters to you, and who you're becoming is worthy of that investment, you're already a successful person and you're moving towards even greater levels of success. On the flip side, if what you're doing doesn't matter to you, if deep down you feel like you're headed in a place that's an unworthy waste of time, the good news is you can change direction. And that in and of itself is success. So here's a mantra to remember. Success isn't success if it doesn't feel like success. Who cares if you reach every one of your goals if you're miserable by the time you get there? You and you alone gets to decide what success looks like for you. Fortunately, we have a lot of great examples to draw from. If you know or ask anyone who cares anything about basketball, they'll tell you that Coach John Wooden was successful. In the 12 years he spent as the head coach of the UCLA men's basketball program, the team won the championship 10 times. That's incredible. But notice how Coach Wooden defined success. He said, success is peace of mind, which is a direct result of self-satisfaction and knowing you made the effort to become the best of which you are capable. Not games won, not trophies on the mantle, not endorsement deals and accolades, not dunking on all the haters. Peace of mind and self-satisfaction. Wooden prioritized effort over outcome, which, as it turns out, is a winning formula. And the thing about effort is that no one else but the person giving it can measure it. Others can make judgments, but no one but you can determine how much you're actually investing. So take a moment to think of the times when you felt best about yourself. What were you doing? Maybe success for you is figuring out how to spend more time in those environments, pursuing those goals. Maybe success for you is measured in how many dinners you get to have with your family every week, what trips you get to take together. Maybe you measure success in the number of lives touched by your message. Today, maybe success is not having that drink when you get home, or not getting trapped down the social media rabbit hole until 2 a.m. Maybe success is finally writing a chapter of that book you've been dreaming of. Hell, maybe it's finishing one page. Maybe success is prioritizing your sanity over your emails and Slack messages today. Maybe success is completing a marathon, or maybe it's just a walk around the block. The point is, this is deeply personal, as it should be. And remember this, you will never feel truly successful until your external efforts match your internal reality. Comedian, actor, and artist Jim Carrey has won dozens of awards. He's made millions of dollars, and although he's known for being increasingly more eccentric, His influence on his industry is intact. He's successful by any metric. And it's from this position in life that Jim Carrey made the following assertion. I think everybody should get rich and famous and do everything they ever dreamed of so they can see it's not the answer. Notice he didn't say it's not useful or enjoyable. He said it's not the answer. He recognizes that no amount of drive or ambition, no talent, no matter how remarkable, can satisfy that nagging human question. Is this enough? If a person who sat at tables most of us will never be invited to has come to that conclusion, what could the answer possibly be? Activist and theologian Thomas Merton, reflecting on his own life, said this: "Finally, I am come to the conclusion that my highest ambition is to be what I already am. To be what I already am." And what's that? Worthy, accepted, inherently valuable, dignified, expansive, timeless love wrapped in temporary skin. I hope you live a life beyond your wildest dreams, that you set your standards high and your ambitions even higher. And by that, I mean, I hope you experience the success that comes with becoming more of who you already are. Enough.